Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. This is episode 243, and we're going to be looking ahead to February to highlight the opportunities that we're going to have to increase our sales by targeting the predictable trends. So let's get to it. Let's kick things off with an Amazon merch sales update. In the last 7 days, I made 220 sales. 167 of those came on the US market, bringing in just about $700 in royalties on $3,552 in sales, and of course, some supplemental international sales as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram, linked in the description, you can keep up to date with my daily sales for motivation. Let's take a look at the top 10. These are the organic best-selling top 10 shirts according to Merch Dominator, the research tool I use, linked in the description. So we've got some 100 Days of School, some modern trends like Canada is not for sale. A lot of those possum shirts, they seem to be trending. Still don't really know why. Make America Mexicana again. Interesting. A Puerto Rican shirt. That's funny because I was just there over the last 3 days. Nice little short vacation. Got some sun, if you couldn't tell. Got the tan going. And a Washington football team shirt. Washington Redskins, Washington Commanders. Shirt. I would not be selling those, by the way. That's asking to get in trouble. So always be careful there. And Valentine's Day as well. All right. Niche number one this week is going to be Bob Uecker. By the way, I don't watch baseball. So I did see on a TV, though, at a bar that this person, Bob, Mr. Baseball was his nickname, died. And it looks like people are jumping on the trend. Here's the thing. You don't want to capitalize on people's deaths on Amazon merch, especially, but also then going and making money off of other people's likeness. That doesn't really fly. And it's like a matter of time before these shirts most likely get taken down. And if it's Amazon merch, they pay on a net 60 basis, usually Amazon does. And they might hold that money and literally you might not even see any of these royalties and you might get your account closed. So I would think twice about anything like this. I just wanted to put a public service announcement out to not sell in this niche, if you will. So how about niche number one? February 1st, National Wear Red Day, and it is for heart disease awareness. A lot of these disease awareness shirts do really well on an annual basis, predictably. They either go for a month or they'll go for a specific day. It looks like heart disease awareness is the 1st of February. You already know I'll be selling it on red shirts. There's even some kind of newer reddish colors that Amazon merch rolled out in between the last heart disease awareness day and this one. So maybe you could, make a dent by offering some of those newer colors. And that's about it. I mean, what else needs to be said? You got the messy hair bun lady shirts doing well as usual. You can also, of course, just use ribbons typically for the disease awareness. And I think the SEO on niches like this should be very simple, right? National Wear Red Day, Heart Disease Awareness Day, et cetera, et cetera. Very simple from a search engine optimization. Also, honorable mention, niche number one, with the inauguration tomorrow on January 20th, there might be new trends. I don't know. I can't predict the future. I'm just saying I won't be watching, but I'll be keeping my finger on the pulse of t-shirt trends, and I'll probably figure out if there is any new trends, perhaps from a Trump speech or something like that pop up. So if you do watch, consider, if you hear something that might make a good t-shirt trend, or sometimes literally it could be the camera shows somebody that's there in the crowd with a funny t-shirt. And literally trends can come from anywhere. So I want to give a shout out to the inauguration. As we know, there's been so much money made off of the politics. All right, niche number two this week. How about Groundhog Day? Sticking to the theme of February. February 2nd is Groundhog Day. Now, of course, there is a movie called Groundhog Day, so be careful when it comes to your keywords. It's the same story every week, guys. We're on, almost episode 250 here with top 5 niches, but if I say, hey, Groundhog Day is coming, it doesn't mean that you must launch a t-shirt that says Groundhog Day on it. It's a niche, right? Go look at what t-shirts are currently being purchased. They could just be groundhog adjacent shirts. They could be kind of groundhog costume shirts where you put the face on a brown shirt, right? It could be any number of things, but obviously do your research, prioritize your account health, and that's really the sum of it, right? But we know that this is going to be trendy, and often these niches that come up in the first week of the month get overlooked because a lot of the sellers, like you and I, we might not look at February trends until we're closer to February. And then we're like, oh crap, on the 1st, it's, National Wear Red Day. And on the 2nd, it's Groundhog Day. And I just missed both, right? So get out ahead of them. If you were to launch a t-shirt today, like it'll be able to be purchased same day. It'll be indexed same day. So you don't have to be 2 months early in order to make money here. All right, niche number 3. Before we get to niche number 3, check out my free print-on-demand mini course linked in the description, and check out my print-on-demand Facebook group, also linked down there in the description. Niche number 3, the Super Bowl is on February 9th this year. Don't sell Super Bowl merch. Don't sell anything related to the teams. Don't sell anything related to the NFL. So certain designs that you see up here, like I don't like the NFL shield being used in a design, but funny designs for the people that are going to Super Bowl parties that don't care about football. They sell every year, okay? And when we're starved for trends in January, it's okay to set yourself up for a big February by targeting these predictable demand, right? I just hope both teams have fun is an easy one. Another one that just says like, yay sports, easy. This one's making fun of the referees. After review, the goalie didn't touch second base, repeat 5th down. You can just make stuff up, right? Some just say, I'm just here for the commercials. Simple, often only text-based designs. They do well every year around the Super Bowl. Don't infringe though. I know you don't need to hear me say that, but don't infringe. That's like the one way to do this incorrectly. Everything else is easy money. Okay, so that's niche number 3. By the way, if you're struggling creating designs in this niche, Creative Fabrica, which has everything POD sellers need, like literally everything, has a 650 design plus fonts bundle available right here. If you join Creative Fabrica for like $3.99 a month, $3.99, not $399, you can access this bundle, or you can just buy the bundle for $2.80. I'll drop a link to both in the description. Moving on, niche number 4, Valentine's Day, February 14th. Stop if you already knew that. Yes, of course, Valentine's Day. That's not much fun. How about this though? Well, actually, no, shout out Valentine's Day. The 5th most popular design right now in Merch Dominator is Sasquatch, Bigfoot holding a heart for Valentine's Day. You've heard me talk about evergreens and how the Sasquatch, Bigfoot niche does well year round and is cross-niched with like literally everything, the same way that like dinosaurs are, for instance, too. Speaking of dinosaurs, you know, you got your dinosaur Valentine's Day shirt right there as well. There's some ways to have fun with Valentine's Day that a little bit unpredictable. But how about Singles Awareness Day as well? So I combined both Valentine's Day, February 14th, Singles Awareness Day, February 15th, together as niche number 4. I think there's more fun to be had with Singles Awareness Day. And also, I mean, these designs will also do well on Valentine's Day. But, well, you've got the keywords Singles Awareness Day, and then you got Cupid with like a little strike going through him. You've got the candy heart from Valentine's Day, but it says dead inside. You got next one says why I'm single, social skills, song lyrics, anime, memes, random facts, cats, movie quotes, useless knowledge. That's hilarious, all right? That is a good one. And then you got some other ones. Nah, I'm good in the candy. The other one says in my anti-Valentine's Day era. And the other one just says meh in the heart. All right, there's some fun ones there. Singles Awareness Day. Get after that one. Moving on to niche number 5 of 5. How about President's Day on February 21st? Now, you might overlook President's Day as a, easy, predictable trend, but just because it doesn't have number 1 bestsellers, like, you know how on Christmas, you're going to see some Christmas shirts likely in the number 1 spot, or on Valentine's Day, you're going to see Valentine's Day shirts in the number 1 spot, probably the number 2 spot, 3 spot, etc. President's Day might not generate that kind of hype, but it does generate sales. So you've got look at this. There's a good arrangement of President's Day shirts. You got George Washington and Abe Lincoln in the first one. The second one is like all the presidents represented by emojis. Now, emojis are a little bit dangerous to use in my experience, so I don't push them to Amazon merch. I can't tell you why. I just know that, they've been taken down in the past. So if you do a design with emojis, I just would not say the word emoji, but also I'd probably just not do the emojis. The third one looks like it's the American flag with the names of the presidents, and it's colored accordingly to make the red, white, and blue as well. Next one just says Happy President's Day. Easy, right? Next one is Political Party, and it's got George Washington and another president just like DJing behind a DJ booth with a red Solo cup. So there's a lot of fun President's Day adjacent shirts. The one all the way to the right just says Like a Boss with George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Also, Abraham Lincoln's birthday is in February on the 12th. So there's definitely some opportunities there for President's Day. Plus, with, a new president having the inauguration pretty recently, like there's probably extra eyeballs there. At least I would expect it. So take advantage of that. Niche number 5. So we're ready for a big February, right? Let's also check the emerging trends right now. These are shirts that are outperforming their 90-day average BSR. We got some more Redskins, Commanders, Washington football team. What the heck do we call them? Can they just change their name back, please? Adjacent shirts. I get worried about those just because it's NFL, and the NFL, they're going to protect their intellectual property. So I just wouldn't be caught dead selling those. Even though the BSRs are quite attractive, 40,000 for that first shirt that says Hail. Yeah. The next one just says Hail. They have like the feathers from the old logo, 9,800 BSR. Just saw some deer run past my window. That's kind of cool. They're like friendly deer that just, I don't know. They're very familiar with our backyard, I guess. We moved a couple months back. And we did not kick the deer out. They're welcome. All right. Redskins. There's just a straight up Redskins shirt right here in the bottom right. So be careful there. Other than that, you've got some Black History Month shirts. You've got some Valentine's Day shirts. Another conspiracy theory Valentine's Day with Mothman there. So yeah, there's some money to be made, obviously, with Valentine's Day. I would just do it in more of a creative cross-niching way. All right, looking ahead, here we go. We're looking at least a month out to smaller holidays. February 19th is National Chocolate Mint Day. February 20th is Hootie Hoo Day. Shout out to Master P, I think. February 21, Card Reading Day. February 22, George Washington's birthday. And wait, February 22 is Washington's birthday? Oh, damn. So then Abraham Lincoln's birthday is February 12th. And I just looked it up. So George Washington's birthday is the 22nd, but the holiday for President's Day, which I'm guessing was inspired by the proximity of George Washington's birthday, is celebrated on a different day. It looked like it was going to be February 17th this year, which I'm guessing is probably a Monday. Could pop up that Windows calendar and probably check real quick. Yes, it is a Monday. I would be so surprised when there would be holidays. Like even when I had my 9-to-5 job, I just didn't ever look and didn't ever check. Honestly, my job was next to the gym too. So it's like I was going to drive out there anyways so I could work out. And if it was a work day, I would just go to work. Sometimes I would work on the off days anyways. Famously, I would go in every Saturday when I was building out my first course, which was for Amazon FBA. I literally would go every Saturday morning and just sit there in the dark and the cold by myself, doing whatever it took, but totally wasn't necessary. I just didn't know, I hadn't built a course before. So I went way over the top. Anyways, here we go. The archive. Let's see what was selling well 11 months ago. Might be a good way of predicting what's going to be selling well 1 month from today. So we'll be past February 1 month from today. And it looks like St. Patrick's Day is going to be the next big thing. I did ask Merch Dominator to filter out the big brands when we look at the archive. They have not done that yet. So we have a lot of SpongeBob and Ninja Turtles. Do not sell those, obviously. But we do have some, St. Patty's Day stuff going on there as well. And obviously we know that's coming. All right, remove designs to finish up. Undiagnosed, but everyone's pretty sure. I don't know why. We don't know why these were removed, by the way. Could have been by Amazon, could have been by the sellers, but these were all removed pretty much in the last day. Texas Longhorn, I can guess why those were removed. People infringing on the university there. Don't do that. 101 Days of School infringing on Disney. Michael Pierce infringing on NFL. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is kind of predictable. Don't do that. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Check out my full print-on-demand course if you want to see how I make six-figure profits every year since 2019 as a one-man show, as a one-man business from print-on-demand. It is outlined step-by-step in the description in my full print-on-demand course. And check out my private community if you want to work directly with me. I do 2 live calls a week. We have awesome guests, awesome resources. That is linked in the description as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.